Who will? Ugh, my nose. Alright, guys. Welcome back to day 2 of Home and Harmony. About 1 hour left in the day. I'm going to be here with you delivering, day 2. It's been a very hectic day. It's 2 days before Thanksgiving. I worked all day and then we're going on a flight tomorrow, so I came home and I packed and did the dinner and cleaning and everything. So yeah, I wanted to get this video out this morning, but did not get to. So here I am showing up an hour before midnight, because it's important what I want to talk about, and I want to show us all, including myself, that just like we said yesterday, that perfect isn't real. Yes, I wanted to show up in the morning, but hey, I'm here, I'm showing up. I've got some notes to go through. But first, let's just do a little bit of grounding. If it was a crazy day for me, I'm sure it was a crazy day for a lot of you guys too. Yeah, let's just take some deep breaths. You can grab a drink of water. If you don't know me, I'm Rainbow Rage. I'm a healer, medicine woman, a leader. In addition to social media and my YouTube, my courses and Rainbow Rage, I also am in corporate America full-time, and I'm in a leadership role there, and it's really important to me to be a conscious leader and boost morale, and I just want to embody all of these things. So yeah, let's get started with just a few deep breaths. Maybe even touching your body, touching your legs, feeling the clothes on your body. In through the nose, out through the mouth. In, fill up your belly with air. Exhale, push it all out. Hold at the bottom for 1, 2, 3, and back in. Becoming aware of any sounds, scents, colors in the room. Knowing that it's okay if you're listening to this when it's not perfectly quiet. Maybe allowing yourself to sit even deeper into your chair or the floor as you're sitting down. Just taking a moment, placing your hand on your heart. Just repeating to yourself, no matter how hectic or stressful my day was, I'm here now. I'm present in this moment and I am safe. It's safe to put everything on your mind aside for the next 10-15 minutes that we're here talking together. It's safe to just be here and show up with me, present, as your whole self, all imperfectness is safe. Okay, I knew that. Anybody else? Okay, so what I want to talk about for day 2 of Home and Harmony, and if you don't know, Home and Harmony is 28 days of support from me, fully free, and it's just, I really wanted to create something that gives you spaciousness during the holiday season and can ground you whenever it's a very chaotic season and this chaotic time. I need this just as much as anyone. It's not like I'm oh, I'm the expert at this and I have it all figured out. I'm moseying along too. This helps me be accountable and show up. I know a lot of these things, but I don't always implement them, and carry them on. So it's really important for me to do this for myself as much as it is for other people, and to share my medicine, and yeah, just show up and create space for all of us to just be more grounded and clear and relaxed in the holiday season, whenever it can be so chaotic and so rushing around. I just want all of us to like have a more calm season. So we start the week of Thanksgiving, and then we're going to be wrapping up the week of Christmas. So during, you know, the 4 busiest weeks of the year, that's when I really wanted to give this support. Dun, dun, dun. Okay. Cool. Let me just peek at my notes here. So what I want to talk about today is setting intentions for this 28 days. And then B, looking at our vices and being like aware of them, not from a place of judging ourselves or ridiculing ourselves, like, oh, I suck at this, and da 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 da, like I drink every night after work to decompress, or whatever your vices are. Like, I'm scrolling all the time. We all have them, and it's fully like a normal thing to have. But I think a big key is like being aware of it and not allowing them to like run your life, right? We don't want to just like go through life and be unaware of our habits and just do things on autopilot that aren't actually serving us. And while some of these things maybe served us in the past, served us for a season, they might not be serving us at the moment. So let's start with just asking, like, what do I need to feel my best? Like, is when you get off work, or you have a day off and you're just scrolling for the entire time, like, is that actually serving you? Is that actually, like, yeah, it maybe feels good to just numb out in the moment, but in the long term, is scrolling for hours on your phone actually helping you, or is it kind of making things worse for yourself? And I don't want us to do like this overhaul and like just look at every little thing that we're doing wrong. But I think sometimes that we can think like, oh, I'm like chilling, I'm relaxing, but actually it's like having our nervous system in a state of like going, and we're actually never resting fully. Maybe it feels restful, but then like when you get out of scrolling for 3 hours, do you actually feel good? Like, does your body feel good? Do you feel good? I don't know, like a lot of the time I just need to get like outside and get fresh air after I've been scrolling for a long time. So just something to think about. And again, this isn't about like judging yourself or feeling like I'm judging you for maybe scrolling or whatever. It's like, we just want to bring awareness to our habits. And like what I've personally found helpful with social media is putting a timer on that's realistic. So if your screen time is at like 6 hours a day, 8 hours a day, even more, it's probably not realistic for you to be like, yeah, let me do 20 minutes of social media a day. Because what's going to happen is you'll set that timer, it's going to pop up, you're actually not like full of your scrolling time, and you're going to ignore it, and then there's like no boundary in that scrolling. So one thing for this in particular example, like my screen time, and I do everything on my phone. I try to watch my shows on my phone so that I can like really keep track of my screen time. Usually it's around 5 to 6 hours. And so I knew for me, when I was setting these like controls on my phone, which you could just do in the app, I think it's like under screen time. I knew it wasn't realistic for me to do 20 minutes or even 30 minutes, because I'm going to want like a little bit extra time, especially when it's like at night. So I set an hour limit on my phone. And it's been really helpful because it blacks out your apps. Maybe I do it in my, I think I do it whenever you go to your screen time and usage. You can set these limits on like socials, and then you can choose what apps that you want to be social. Um, so I select like TikTok and Instagram and Facebook. Not that I'm on Facebook that much now, but I set those controls on those apps so that once I hit my limit, it gives me the option to like keep looking or whatever, but usually I'll just do okay, and then it blacks out the apps for me so that I physically like get that reminder every time I go to look in the apps. I still can, but it's giving me that reminder because again, it's about awareness, right? We just want to be aware of like, okay, so I've clearly been scrolling for an hour today. Is that the best way I want to spend my time right now? And sometimes, fuck yeah, let's just scroll for hours today. That's fine. But is that going to serve you doing that every single day? For me personally, no. So it's not like about cutting these bad habits either. Maybe like reducing them, but then what are we adding in? So there's like different groups of this. So you can have movement, you can have creativity. What are my other ones? Maybe stillness. Maybe did I already say resting? Like I know I wrote this. Sorry guys, again it's 11 at night, so I'm a little sleepy. But yeah, you have different categories, right? So for me personally, like I'm a yoga girl, love my yoga. I like my shows, so I'm gonna lean, and I like, you know, journaling and doing puzzles or maybe painting. But what do you have in those like categories? Like for creativity, movement, maybe even stillness. You know, movement can be like getting outside and just going on a walk in your neighborhood. Stillness can be laying on the floor, maybe even meditating, but just finding what works for you in those categories. Maybe reading, maybe taking a nap. So, yeah, looking at those and being like, what can I add more in? And then maybe look at like, do I want to start my day different? Do I want to end my day different? And like, if you're in the comments and like, no, I'm good, then like, you don't have to be here. You can totally just like leave the live. You really don't have to stay if it's not serving you. Once again, this is for people that like want to be grounded and like calm in this season, and we're like really trying to grow as human beings, to be honest. Like this is for people who are interested in growing and yeah, just interested in like doing things differently this holiday season. So if that's not you, like full permission to leave and go on it something else right now. But yeah, I want us to look at that intention of like, do you want to add something? And also looking at from a place of like, what can I do today? Or maybe if it's late at night for you, like it is for me, what do I want to do tomorrow? Do you want to start your day? Maybe instead of scrolling, you're starting with like stretching or like chugging a bunch of water, doing your moisturizer and your teeth brushing and like eating breakfast without scrolling, or just like what works for you. You don't have to like listen to what I'm saying that works for me. You can like do something that works for you, you know? And then let's look at like the next 20 days too, like on a bigger scale, and how do we want to feel as a whole during this holiday season? Like, do you want to feel more grounded, more relaxed? Like, I know a lot of us can go, and just be in our to-do list and really stressed around it. And then it makes us snap at our family. It makes us maybe not show up as like the best person that we want to be. Like, how do you want to be? How do you want to feel? How do you want to just show up in your daily world over the next 28 days? Do you want to feel stressed? Do you want to feel relaxed? And do you want to feel like you're taking really good care of yourself? Like for me, that's what it is. Like I want to feel like I'm taking such good care of myself that I'm not blown away by the season. Nothing's getting away from me and everything feels really manageable and light and easy. Like I really want ease from now until the end of the year. And hopefully if you are in this 28 days and you're invested with me, then like you'll be, going into the new year with these new habits, and just like starting off your year right. So yeah. Let me see in my notes if I'm missing anything. So just like little reminders, like we're not trying to be perfect. So you could go, let's just come back to the scrolling example because I feel like that's really relatable for everyone. I mean, you're on a device right now watching this. So you could go, 3-4 days in a row and you're like listening to your screen limits and you're, maybe you've replaced scrolling in the morning for like drinking your cup of coffee and just being in quiet or listening to music and like dancing or something. Maybe you do that 4 days in a row and then the 5th day you're like, okay, and I just want to scroll. Like that's fine. You don't have to be perfect. No one's asking you for perfection. We're literally just being aware of our habits and choosing what we want to do. So if you want to choose and scroll, that's fine. I just don't want us to be in habits that aren't serving us. And then we're like, why do I feel like shit? And it's like, oh, because I fucking scroll every single day for 5 hours. And that's probably not great for me mentally. But yeah, just like I really want to get away from judging ourselves. And it's really just about the awareness of what we're doing, why we're doing it, how it's serving us. Like sometimes it serves you to just be on your phone for a little bit. And other times it serves you to not be on your phone for a little bit. And discerning between those two is a life skill that everyone needs, especially if you want to be grounded and calm, more relaxed, more into your rituals. Like pick something that you want. Pick like 1 or 2 words that you want to feel for the next month, and that's your grounding anchor. Whenever you want to examine, like, what am I doing with my time? How am I spending my time? What am I worrying about? What am I pushing to the side so that I don't have to think about it? And just shine a light on that. And I wrote down too, it's being okay when you fall off the path and just returning to it. Because at the end of the day, we are human. So we're not going to be perfect. I think accepting that we're going to be falling off the path at some point is great because that sets us up for, I think it would set us up for failure if you're expecting yourself to be perfect. Even like me going live for 28 days, I'm like, can I fucking go live for 28 days? That sounds kind of crazy to me. But knowing like if I get to day 10 and I'm like, I just need to make a post today and that's good. Like that's fine with me. I like us accepting our humanness and accepting our flaws and going into something like knowing that we're not perfect at it. I think that just gives you a strength in life. And I think it also just sets you up for success more because if you are striving for perfection, you're never going to reach it. And you might get like discouraged whenever you realize, oh, I'm not perfect and this isn't going how I thought. And I thought I was going to be perfect and I'm not. Like you denying yourself that humanness kind of just sets yourself up to fail because you're not allowing yourself grace to grow. Like growth doesn't happen from being perfect. It happens from falling off the path and getting right back on. Maybe not immediately, maybe taking a few days to fuck around, but eventually like coming back to the path. And that is like the steady thing that we want to keep focusing on. So this is really good work. And I'm proud of you. I'm proud of me. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of all of us. Tomorrow I'm going to be on a plane, like I said. And so it probably will be another like late night live, I'm guessing. I'm going to be with family. Who knows? Maybe it'll be a post tomorrow. Who knows? My intention is to go live every day, even if it's just for 2 minutes, but we will see what comes up for me and what serves me to be able to serve you the best. Thank you guys for being here. If you want to look more into my content or my website, it's rainbowrage.com with 2 W's. And then my Instagram is Rainbow Rage, just Rainbow Rage. I'm trying to think if that's right. My Instagram got deleted last year, so I can't really like remember my username right now at this time of the day. But thanks again for being here, guys. I will see you tomorrow.